Hey guys, this video is brought to you by viewers like you and people that support our website codingphase.com. Go check it out. Over 20 courses in there that's gonna guide you to become a developer from the beginning to becoming a pro. Agreeing with you guys. Today we have a web developer portfolio. So let me share my screen and here you go. Cool. So we got Rafael Fernandez. Maybe I'm making it too Spanish, but it's Rafael, right? So Rafael, basically, he got his website, and I'm glad that he actually found his domain, which has his full name. It says Rafael Fernandez .me, right? It's not a .com. Don't get hype, but at least he got the .me. You know what I mean? So cool. So let's look at the website. Let's refresh it. Let's see if there's any animations or anything. Okay, it's a little cool little bounce right here. I like the grays. Looks pretty clean. Let me see what else. Okay, I see you. You got the little fade in when you scroll. Okay, I see you. Making things look nice. I like the little button. I wish there would have been like a hover effect on top of this. Once I go over it, like the background should change or something. Let me see. I like the typography. Looks pretty clean. There's definitely a hierarchy. Uh, you know, Whatever needs to be the title is actually bigger than the subtitle. Sometimes people they forget about these things, right? Typography and hierarchy. That's why you have the H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6, the whole shebang, right? That's why there's that hierarchy because technically you're supposed to have everything that's important on H1 and H2s, and then from there you make everything smaller depending on what the type of title it is. And it just makes your website look cleaner, right? Another thing too that you can notice here is that he's not using black, right? So he got black for the titles and then like a off gray for the regular text, and that's actually better than having something where everything in the page is black. It's like there's no difference. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Let me see what else. So he got his projects here. So this is where his portfolio starts. Let's start it from here. Okay, see a little scroll action. I like it. All right. So then we have what else? We got this application, App Spark. We got RafaelFernandez.com. We got Sessions, a React Native app that allows users to create sessions. Seems cool. Comparative, an application that gathers crowdsourced opinions in a photo via voting system. The application utilizes relational databases, user authentication, and is written in Ruby and JavaScript. There you go. Good old Ruby, and I'm sorry, Rafael. You had me until I saw this right here. Please, guys, don't add this to your portfolio. I know it just shows like, okay, I know how to do some JavaScript. I know how to work with a couple of little things. I know programming, but please don't put no little Simon game. Like, you know what I mean? It's cool. It's like, okay, okay. All right, I need to stop. Get me out of here. All right. So, all right. So the Simon game is cool. It's fun. It's something to practice. It's not something that you want to show, right? It's not something that nobody comes in and puts into their portfolio. It's like, here's how to reverse a string. This is the same thing as that to me, right? Because if you're a professional, what you want to have is just your projects, your major projects that you have, and that's it. Anything else that's like side projects, side little games like this, unless you built like a full-fledged HTML5 game, something that shows like, okay, this person created an HTML5 game. There's animations, there's sprites, there's different levels. Like that's something that we go in and say, oh, cool, this person knows what the hell he's doing. But coming in and seeing this, I'll be honest, To me, I'm just like, I didn't need to see this. All right. So cool. I like the picture that you got here. Your boy looking clean. Got the nice little shape up. You know what I mean? Plays no games with it. You know, it's like, hey, barber came through, gave him a little shape up. He good. I like the hat. You know, taking my swag. Nah, I'm joking. Listen, all right. So we got about me. Hi, I'm Raphael. Specialized in making web applications and modern responsive websites. I'm located in Providence, Rhode Island. Hey, man, you're very close to me. We need to hang out. Pretty much overall, I would say I know enough to be dangerous. More important, can deliver results. I enjoy treating new terrain, exploring fresh code libraries, building MVPs. I don't know what MVPs. Most valuable player. I don't know. And most of all, taking idea from headache, no headspace to database. I don't know that last part. I don't know what's going on there, but you got your resume, you got your email, you got your contact info. That's great. I'm not gonna put it here because you know how the trolls be. They'll try to troll you. Okay. Now, as far as the website looks good, let's look into the applications themselves, right? So let's go to the demo. So appspark.heroku.app. Cool. We know it's free hosting at Heroku, so we got to give it a little time, you know. But then it loads, so we good. All right. So let's see where apps get started. So what's this? What exactly is this? Sign up to Spark, create your first app. Okay, I'm gonna sign up. I'm gonna put in I don't know. Let's put password 34. Password 34. Password 34. Okay. Let's see what's this. Not now. Okay, so what's okay, Johnny's app. Requirements. I don't know. I'm just gonna click create app. Okay, so this is required. I don't understand what's this. Johnny's app. I'm lost. I'm lost in this application. I don't know what's the point of this app. Let's see. YouTube swag. Okay, it is this app. Delete this app. What is this? Most recent commits. I'm lost. I guess this application is like it's technically supposed to be something where you could find different developers and you know. I mean, I don't know. The user experience got to get a little bit fixed, but that's fine. I mean, you're a developer. You're not a UX designer. You're not a UI designer. Like, okay. Now, one thing that I am gonna call you out on is this. You see this? There's no padding around this. Like text and images should never be touching the walls. Even this right here, unless that's what you're going for this progression bar, like this should never be touching the walls, the borders. So let me see. Let me look into this. Let me go in, guys. Okay, hold on. So we got this. Okay. I don't even know how do you put how you put this image in there? You put it inside of a tag? Okay. That's what I was missing. I just I don't know if I would have done it like that, but that's fine. Um okay, so what I'm trying to see is all right. You see this? You should definitely put a divider. Okay, and put a div. Right? Like this right here is one section. This should not be having the text and everything else on the same section. It should be divided into two sections. Like, okay, there's one element, and then the image itself is one section, and then this area right here should be another section. So I could just easily come, like, let's say if you would have made it into another section, I could easily came in and did padding 15 pixels. Okay. And even at that, this looks better than how it was before. You get the little difference. Like when you have padding, it just makes it look more cleaner. Okay. Now, if you want this image to be 100% width of the element, make sure it's in a separate element than this section down here. 'Cause this is like the details. This is the image. So you want that to be its own section separate than how you have it right now. All right. Um, as far as the application is cool, it shows you, some what is this? Node.js. I don't even know. Where's my application? Settings. Was it settings or more tools, extensions? Let me see. Enable this. Okay. Now let's go into Spark app. Refresh this. Okay, so you're using Ruby. Okay, so that's cool. You're using, from what I see, it says Ruby on Rails. So that's what's up. Um, the only thing I would say is just I don't know about this application. I don't know what will be its purpose. You know what I mean? Um, sometimes we try to, like, come up with our own ideas, and sometimes it doesn't get delivered the right way. So my advice is, listen, there's no shame on recreating somebody else's application. Like, let's say, for example, Twitter, recreating Facebook, just renaming it and changing it around, right? Creating a social network, creating something that's already there, because in reality, you want to show the person that, hey, my application is at this, at this level, but at the same time, you don't want to have to be worried about, oh, I got to come up with a great idea. Like, no, it's like you want to show your skills. That's what you should focus on. All right. Now, putting your portfolio here, I don't know if you know, that really uh, shows anything, because technically the person that's watching your portfolio is already thinking like, hey, this person already did it. So there's really no point of you announcing like, hey, my portfolio, I made it, and here you go. This is what I used on it. Like, you don't need it. You don't need to actually put your portfolio there. Sessions uh says this project isn't quite ready, demo yet. Um, I will say try to get this up online. There's a way to actually share your React Native application. Let me see. Post React Native app on browser. There's a way to do it. Let me see if I find for you. I mean, I'm pretty sure REPL.it has it. So you could literally take your code and go to REPL.it, right? And pretty much go to new REPL. Okay, this one's like the browser one. Hold on. Let's say build this web. I think they changed a couple of things in here for some reason. I don't know. It kind of feels different. Let's see. Let's see. They kind of changed a couple of things in here, but go to all languages, that little thing that just moved at the bottom, right? And here you search React Native, right? And then from there, with Expo, you can actually load your React Native there, and you could actually share it to people. Okay, there's a way. I mean, I've done it before. I can't remember what was the site. I know REPL has it. I can't remember exactly the other site. It's REPL, and there's another one that actually lets you show the person your React Native core or your React Native application to somebody on a browser. All right, so look into that, because having an image that says, "Hey, I've done this on on React Native," I don't know if that works. Okay, Yes, you have your code there, but nobody's gonna go in there. I'm being 100% honest. Nobody's gonna go in there. People like to skim through things, right? They go over your portfolio like it was just like a resume. They look at your little thing and then they throw it right back. If nothing caught their attention, they just throw that shit right back. So, you know. Now, the next one, which is let me see, login, comparative, explore. Seems cool. I mean, I'm not gonna go too deep into this application, but so far it seems cool. I mean, I guess it's like you have two images and people vote which one is the best one, which one they like. It seems cool, seems nice. All right. Now, going back to everything, like I said, and I always tell everybody here, as far as the portfolio, it looks beautiful, looks great. I like the design, looks nice and clean. Everything's smooth. The typography is perfect. Now, what you got to work on is your projects that you have on your portfolio. Like, you need to start building stuff that real businesses are going to need. Build a restaurant, right? Let's say, build a system for a restaurant where instead of them having to use something like Grubhub or what was the other one? I forgot the other company that is competition for Grubhub. But let's say Grubhub, right? How people could just order online and then they deliver it. How about you build that system, right? With a real restaurant and a real a design that's out there, something that looks nice. And then you have I don't know, like a demo account at the bottom of the screen. You say, hey, use this demo account to see the back end. So somebody doesn't have to go in there and actually register, put in their Facebook, put in this, and that. Like, people don't want to do that when they checking out like an application from a prospect, a future employee, a young developer. Like, people just want to go in there and they scheme through it. Like, nobody puts in time. Nobody looks at your code. Nobody looks at that he comment thinks well. Like, nobody's looking into that, right? Nobody's expecting you to have a perfect code. But what they expect is for something to be easier for them to see, like, oh, this person has this skills. They created this. He has a whole bunch of, he got a back end. He got a section for users. He got, uh, you know, users following other users. Like, you know what I mean? And you can see it through the back end. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but hopefully, what I could say about this portfolio is that you have some solid projects. You have some things that shows that you have skills. You just gotta go the extra mile. You have to come in and start building, real projects for real businesses, right? Things that really solve a problem. Sometimes creating, like, quote unquote, like little startup applications. Like, it seems cool and nice, but it doesn't show like, hey, I'm actually a pro. You know what I mean? Like, there's a big difference between saying, hey, I just came from a boot camp. Hey, I just came from Udemy. Hey, I just learned the stuff from Free Code Camp. Then from actually seeing a couple of portfolios and projects that you go like, bro, I'm a pro. Don't ask me shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of projects that you want to show to people. You want people to just be like, yo, we need to hire this guy now before somebody else sees this. So that's all I will say about this portfolio. And yeah, Rafael, anything that you might have in the future, if you fix this up a little bit, you add extra projects, go ahead, send it back to me to codeface@gmail.com. If any of you guys want to get your portfolio hosted here, just for the show, none of this stuff is like, nobody has the best portfolio. Nobody has the best application. If you have an application, you have a portfolio, you have something that you want to show to the community, and you say, "Hey, Joe, look at it, critique it. Give me some opinion on it." Then I will put it on the show, and we here. You know what I mean? Dab. All right. So, anyways, man,